Yay! The suffering's over! I don't even need to tell you guys how awful this show has been. Last week's episode is a repeat of episode 3 from the perspective of the Jedi, and it's somehow more atrocious than episode 3. Like, how is this possible? Anyway, that was last week. Today we're talking about the series finale, or I hope it is. Disney, don't you dare make a second season. Considering my expectations going into the finale were the worst, I thought it was much better than expected. Don't get me wrong, it's still really bad, but I was expecting this show to not resolve any plotline and just a setup for season 2 that will likely not happen. But there's a lot to discuss, so here we go. First off, the positives. As I said in my last video, the best part of the show is the lightsaber battles, and the actors of Soul and Chimere, and they are both present once again in this episode. They deserve so much better. I will say it's paced much better in this episode, and the direction they were taking with the twins is logical, I guess. Not that their characters were developed remotely well, but there was a good idea that I could see potential in. On the mixed side of things, I want to talk about the martial arts fight scene. While they're not badly choreographed, I have to say it doesn't fit in this show. I don't have a specific reason for this. I mean, there's always been hand-to-hand combat in Star Wars, but it's not stylized and more of a brawl, which feels more natural in my opinion. Not really a huge deal, but something I wanted to just point out. Okay, now on to the bad. I'm just gonna run from the beginning. Osha wears the helmet and senses that in the future, May will kill Soul, so she and Chimere go to Brendok to stop. Oh yeah, Darth Plagueis appears hiding in the cave. Soul tries to reason with May why he killed her mother, but then May attacks him, somehow not sensing her, and escapes to a ship and a chase occurs. Before going further, I need someone to answer this question that's been in my mind for the whole time. Why did Basil rip the cord to sabotage Soul? I don't even know what the hell is the point of this so-called character. Anyway, somehow all of them arrived at the same time and Chimere goes off to fight Soul. I don't know why it's difficult for Soul to kill him considering Chimere or whatever his actual name is, Master Vernestra's apprentice, like, dude, doesn't he have less experience? Whatever, May stops Soul from killing Chimere, throws the lightsaber away and wants Soul to admit he killed Mother Anastasia, as Osha is listening behind the wall. She comes out surprised to hear that, and Soul repeatedly keeps saying, I did it to protect you. Jesus Christ, the dialogue is atrocious. It's partly due to the audience knowing what happened in previous episodes, so this just comes off annoying. Osha chokes him to death, turning to the dark side out of nowhere. This dude couldn't even get to explain everything about the witches. The Jedi finally arrive and search for the twins using Basil. Osha and May are somehow besties again and they go to the tree that's special to them. Chimere finds them, telling them that if he can find them, the Jedi can find them. Their plan was for Osha to be trained and wipe May's memories for the last 16 years so that when confessing, they wouldn't be able to find her sister and Chimere. Anyway, the twins hug as they say goodbye and they're trying to make it seem like it's the saddest moment you've seen on television as the scene drags for so long. Anyway, the Jedi found May and was taken back to Coruscant to confess, and it plays how it was expected. And then the next scene is one of the worst moments in this show. Oh boy. Master Vernestra explained to the Senate that Soul acted on his own to kill all of his accomplices because Jedi very bad and keeps his lies from being exposed. Are you f***ing serious? What the f*** is wrong with these writers, man? What is the main message right here, Disney? The Sith are not bad people, and the Jedi do evil stuff and get away with it? In this case, Vernestra is the villain for lying to the Senate like that, without clear evidence. All those Jedi die for nothing. If you want to give a good perspective, then make the focus on the Sith and point out the flaws of a Jedi, while also not making them evil. It should be as simple as that, but clearly these writers don't know about the lore. This show ends with Osha and Chimere holding hands awkwardly, and Vernestra goes to Master Yoda for advice. I can't imagine how they're going to ruin Yoda if it gets a second season. And there you have it, one of the worst big budget TV series of all time. 180 million ways that could have been spent on anything else. It amazes me how much this series has damaged the canon. I'm going to bet George Lucas was at least a little upset with the changes Disney made. Not that it matters, but it hurts knowing what this franchise has become. Toxic discourse all around the internet. Makes me not want to talk about Star Wars. My final rating for this show is 1.5 out of 10. Probably too generous, but I did enjoy the fight scenes, so not everything was bad. Thank you for watching this video. I hate being negative all the time, but it's what this show deserves. Leave your comment below if you have any thoughts about it, and have a nice day.